Now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Now Newton. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
Yeah, Greg, Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago. 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Ready. Right there, 55. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Watson, dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to... And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, 31! Check 13! Let's go! Come on! 25! Check 25! Hey, 31! Hey, 25!
On 3rd down, Foreman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You get rock lead. You get rock lead. Check 99.
Watson hands this to Foreman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Foreman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Just like that.
From the 16, Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's another Texans.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We got this.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll go with Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Panthers.
Newton now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now it's Newton. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Newton. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. That escapes his feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I'm coming after you. 36. Check safety.
Watson on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to QT. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Foreman. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Here we go. 780. Watch the run.
Here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run again with Foreman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
On second down now, Foreman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Everyone set. 180.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Foreman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. That's 59.
From the 36, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come off the ball. Hey, 59.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Switch up.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Single.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Got his target, Samuel, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson now going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Foreman. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So Houston going to come away here with